Hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day today. This is your monthly reading for the month of October 2018. And if you haven't yet, go check out the channel to find the daily reading for today, for Monday. I know this is coming up late, so you might not even see this till Tuesday, but Mondays is already up, and Tuesdays will be up tomorrow. So this is, like I said, your monthly reading, and I have only been doing this for a couple of months, but I'm going to go ahead and get started because it does tend to be a little bit longer than the daily readings. So I will start by asking, similarly to the daily reading, what your overall energy is for this month. This is the energy that will kind of be with you for the next couple of weeks, even with the overall cards for the daily readings. Just kind of try to feel like this energy is always surrounding you. It's always there. It is always influencing even whatever those cards are in your dailies. So what is your overall energy for the month of October for anyone out there who this reading is meant for? Because this is a general reading. So what is your overall energy? So you have conscious connection. So this is a month for you to really think about the relationships that you're building this month, the relationships that you're ending this month, the people that you know, the people that you're going to meet this month. Keep your eyes open for any new person coming into your life who seems like they have a lot to offer, or alternatively seem like they don't have much to offer, and you're kind of questioning whether or not it's worth taking the time to get to know them. This is telling you to just, be aware of these connections, be aware of the people that you come into contact with. This card basically is letting you know that, people are going to come into your life, and some people are going to go from your life, and you need to just kind of go with the flow of that, okay? So trust that whether someone new is coming into your life or someone who you've known for a long time, like whether someone leaves you or stays in your life, it's all a part of the universe's process. It's all a part of the natural wheel of times. So let's look at your clarifying card. This is going to help us narrow down what this energy is specifically speaking to. So what is your clarifying card concerning your overall energy for the month of October 2018? And of course, I would like to say thank you for being here. It really, really just means a lot. It really warms my heart knowing that people are benefiting from these readings and that they're actually helping people and they actually mean something, and I'm not just, talking into the wind. So thank you so very much for that. Thank you so much for all the kind comments here and on Facebook. And as always, thank you to our higher selves and all of those beings out there that allow us to connect with one another, allow us to have these intuitive flashes, these intuitive connections, so that these messages can help people. So thank you to all of you and all of them. So what is your clarifier for your overall energy? How can we understand that a little bit more? You have the Six of Swords, right? So this could indicate that the people in your life or the connections that you're dealing with this month might be bringing change within you. And for example, if someone is leaving you, someone is like walking out of your life, or there's an ending friendship, or there's a relationship that you thought was stronger than it was, then that's going to create some emotional imbalance in you, and you're going to need to figure out a way to navigate that emotional imbalance. You're going to need to figure out a way to deal with your emotions with strength, to deal with your emotions with, again, consciousness and awareness of what these emotions are causing you to do or how you're behaving in response to them. Because we're not really forced to do anything by our emotions. We just feel them, and then we choose how to respond to them. We choose what we're going to do, how we're going to behave. And with the Six of Swords here, your emotions may be changing, and you may be going into a new way of being based on these connections that you're making, but your mindset isn't necessarily changing. And that's something that you might have to contend with, okay? Because you're going to be leaving behind parts of you. Like I said, if someone leaves you or if you decide to bring new types of people into your life, either way, you're going through a change and you're going to be leaving behind parts of yourself. But what you take with you is important. What you take with you is going to be your mindset. And at the moment, we're seeing that you might be at a lower mindset right now. You might be, dealing with depression, dealing with basic physical needs, and struggling to figure those out. And a big part of why you are struggling is because you haven't changed the way you're thinking about this situation, and you haven't changed the way you're approaching it. So even though you're going through these emotional changes, through this growth, bringing new people into your life, leaving other people behind, you're going through all of this change, your mind isn't necessarily growing and changing, and that's not going to serve you. So again, because this is a clarifier for here, I'm thinking be aware of the people that you let in and out of your life, and be aware of how you deal with them mentally and how you deal with the emotions that they bring for you, that they might inspire in you. How are you going to deal with the way they come at you, the way they talk to you, the way they respond to your behavior? How are you going to mentally handle that? So let's see what's going on with you spiritually. What are your spiritual messages for this month? What are your spirit guides and your higher self and all those beings out there that I just mentioned? What are they trying to tell you about your spiritual aspect, about your spiritual self? What is your spiritual message for October 2018? You have the Lovers. So this in the spiritual position is very much about the choices that you are making. You're feeling maybe a little bit tied up in a situation. Spiritually, you might be torn between giving your spiritual life energy and the mundane life, the things that you've been going through on the surface earthly level, bills, like I said, your home life, your basic needs at the moment, and you're not necessarily giving as much attention to the spiritual essence that helps drive you. You might not be making the best choices for yourself right now. You might, for your spiritual growth, okay? Like I said, you're probably focusing on all these other things, and you're putting your spirituality, you're putting your spiritual power behind you. You're not really paying attention to it. But because this is such a spiritual month, I am getting that maybe that's an issue for you. So let's see what's influencing you on the spiritual level, and then I'm going to see what maybe you need to focus on to help you deal with these spiritual messages. So what's influencing you on the spiritual level? What's influencing your spiritual messages for the month of October 2018? So you have the Ace of Wands, right? So you are very focused on getting things done. You're very focused on being trying to get things back in order, on going after your passions, going after the things that matter to you. It's a very direct energy. It's very strong, direct, active. I'm ready for it. Let's make this happen. I have everything I need to do it. Let's do it. That's the energy that's influencing you. But you might not, again, be making the right choices. You might not actually be pursuing this energy, pursuing the opportunity that this energy is presenting to you. So let's see what you need to focus on concerning your spiritual message. This can help guide you so you know a little bit more about this message and what it pertains to and what you can do to kind of deal with it and move forward with it, so that you're not just getting a message and then having no idea how to, handle that message. So what do you need to focus on in the month of October concerning your spiritual messages? You have the Ten of Cups. And Strength. Right. So you have to look at the things that bring you balance, that bring you joy, that bring you comfort, and fill your spirit with that. Yes, there's this energy of being ready. And again, this is October. It's one of the most spiritual months of the year. So this guide is telling you, you have not been giving yourself enough attention on the spiritual realm. And even if you're taking care of yourself mentally and physically and financially, if you are not spiritually balanced, then you risk losing yourself. You risk falling apart, okay? And this is telling you that you need to find that balance again. Find that joy within yourself. Push yourself to heal whatever it is inside of you that needs healing. Focus on the positive in your life. Focus on the strength and power that is within you. The strength and power of your faith, if you're a faith-having person. This strength here is telling you to focus on the power that you naturally have, but again, don't let yourself be so mired in the base desires that you have. Don't be so mired don't get your head stuck on earthly desires and completely ignore this your spiritual self, your spiritual strength, your spiritual understanding and knowledge and healing, okay? Because that is where your true healing will begin. If you are able to heal on a spiritual level, you will be able to heal on physical, emotional, mental levels. And maybe you are in a good place spiritually, but this is telling you not to get lazy about it. This is telling you, like I said, you've not been giving it as much attention or focus as necessary. And even if things are good now, if you continue to remain lazy about it, they can't stay that way. But the energy that is all around you spiritually is all about finding health, finding positivity, finding comfort and balance and joy, being strong in your spiritual beliefs. And the influencing energy tells me that you want it, that you're going to really want to feel better. And I do believe that if you work on your spiritual standing, if you do things that make you feel more connected to the divine, you will find that balance that you've been longing for. So let's see what is going on with your health this month. What are the messages you're going to get concerning your health for October 2018 from your higher self? What are your health messages? You have the Tower. So this month, maybe just try to be aware of what's going on concerning your health. See a doctor if you need to. Try to avoid sick children and other sick people. It could be because the weather is changing, that if you're a person like me, I almost always get like seasonal allergies, and I almost always have to let my body transition through the temperature changes. And as we go into a new season here in New York, the seasons never make any sense, and my body reacts to that in a very violent way sometimes. So if you're one of those people, you might just have to be a lot more aware of the way you're taking care of yourself, okay? Let's see what's influencing your health for October so that we can maybe get a little bit more insight into what you need to focus on. So what's influencing your health for this month? You have the Four of Wands. So I think what is influencing your health is like the environment, like I said, with the weather. And it may not just be weather. It could be your family. It could be, like I said, if you're around children a lot, it could be that they're carrying some colds and stuff, some seasonal sicknesses, and they're bringing it to you. So your environment is going to have a lot to do with your health this month. Like I said, just see a doctor if you need to. Be aware of that. Know that even though we have the Tower and it looks a little bit scary, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be like terribly sick, that you're going to die. It just means that you're going to be having some upsets with your health. You might be more vulnerable to illness this month. And you might not even realize it until it's too late, until you're already a little bit sick. So, like I said, keep your eyes open for any health changes pay attention to your environment, pay attention to the health of the people around you, and the weather and all this thing. Make sure you're taking an umbrella out when it's raining, and that if it's getting cold, you actually have a jacket. Don't try to tough it out. I know a lot of people who try to tough it out. Don't try to tough it out. Take care of your health. Let's see what you especially need to focus on concerning your health. What do you need to focus on concerning your health that will help you to deal with any sudden changes that you might be faced with? So you have the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So I think this is telling me that your health will also be dependent on where you stand emotionally and how active you are, okay? So with the Queen of Wands, you run the risk of doing too much, of putting yourself in a position where you are running yourself ragged, where you're working all the time, you're not taking any time to take care of yourself. I understand, we've all been there, but that is going to create an imbalance in your emotions as well. And all of that together, like I said, is going to affect your health. Like I said here, your spiritual standing will help improve your emotional standing. Your emotional standing helps improve your physical standing, your physical health. Okay? Spiritual health, mental health, emotional health, they are all together and all important. Physical health, all important. And they all kind of mingle together. So if you are overworking yourself, take some time to relax. Take some time to indulge in self-care behavior before it gets to the point where you're burning out, okay? You are very much at risk of burning out if you just work. At the same time, be aware of how you're feeling about things and don't necessarily run away from those feelings. Just be aware of them. And if they are a little bit more intense than you would like, and they're putting you in a position where your health is being damaged by that emotional intensity or that work intensity, then you need to slow down and take a minute to take care of yourself. So let's see what the messages are concerning your relationships for the month of October. What is your message concerning your physical relationships, your romantic relationships, just your relationships in general for this month, for the month of October 2018. You have the Queen of Coins. So this card is trying to remind you that your actions affect people on a deeper level than you may immediately see or recognize. And I think this goes very well with the overall card here about how you're connecting with people, how you're working with people, what you offer to people. So just be aware of how much you're offering to people, and especially as far as emotions go, as far as like time goes, if people are asking for a lot of your time, just be conscious of where you're putting your energy into, who you're giving your energy to, and whether that is being returned to you in a healthy way or whether it's just being siphoned from you. So let's see what's actually influencing your relationships for this month. What is the influencing energy for your relationship message for the month of October? You have the Four of Swords. So you might be feeling some slight trust issues with the people that are coming into your life, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think this is just telling you to be as aware as you can with other people's motives, and like I said, with what they are taking and whether or not it's a mutual exchange, whether or not you're just giving of yourself. I know it's wise to give what you can without expecting anything back. However, if you are consistently giving and giving and giving to a person and you get absolutely nothing back, and it is causing you to be tired, it's causing a detriment to your health and to your spiritual capabilities and to your life in general, it's causing problems for you, then that is when you really need to stop and say, you know what? I am getting literally negative from this relationship and I need to step away from it. And I'm not saying that is what's happening for you. I am just saying to be aware of that, be aware of what you are giving, and there is a sense of not necessarily knowing whether or not you can trust people. This card doesn't say that you can't trust people. It says that you're unsure. It says that you want to be able to chill out. You want to be like, you know what, I can accept everybody. But there's a part of you that is questioning the safety of that, the safety of reaching out, the safety of connecting with other people. So let's see what you need to focus on to deal with this message. What do you need to focus on concerning your relationships for the month of October 2018 in order to deal with this relationship message? What do you need to focus on? You have the Five of Wands, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. So you have the Queen again here. And there's something that maybe you aren't necessarily ready for concerning a relationship. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be a new job sort of relationship. It could be anything like that. But you're not entirely prepared for it at the moment. However, with this card here, you are on a path to getting prepared, okay? You are, pushing yourself and preparing yourself for this new relationship, this new change. But with the Queen of Coins here, the Queen of Pentacles, you are risking giving, like I said, too much to this relationship, to this person, to whatever it is. You are risking putting way more into it than is even necessary, because you're so focused on making it perfect, or making it end up perfect, or making somebody like you, making a job work the way that you want it to work. And you're so focused on that end goal that you haven't been focusing as much as you need to on the stuff that you have to do to actually get there, the work that you have to do to actually improve this relationship, or build this relationship, or create this positive connection. Okay, so there's definitely the energy here of risking giving more than you need to give. Okay, so know that you already have everything that you need to make this work. You just need to do the practice. You need to take some time to get to know this person, take some time to push through their negative, annoying traits. Obviously, if they're harmful, that's something different. But if they're just like a little bit different or annoying or something like that, give people a chance. If you're so worried about how some new person could screw you over, then you're not really going to spend the time it takes to get to know that person. You're not going to spend the time. If you're focusing on how much you don't like about a person and all the things that you don't like about that person, or the situation you're in that involves that person, then you're not really going to find a success there. This is telling you to give that person a chance, or people a chance, okay? Give this connection, this relationship, the chance to become something more than what it is now. Give yourself the chance to get to know that person and to connect with that person or people. And know that you already have a lot to offer. But this trust issue that you have, it could be because you're worried that someone's trying to take advantage of you and take too much from you. But that is not necessarily the case here. Okay? You have a lot to offer. You need to give this a chance and let yourself overcome whatever challenges that may face you in this relationship, as long as you are not doing detriment to your health and to your life, then you should give this a chance. Okay? So let's see what is going on concerning your finances and your work for this month. What is your message concerning your finances and your work, or your work, for the month of October? You have Three of Wands. So this is a month where you're probably just going to be working pretty hard, which I kind of already gathered here. You're going to be working hard towards just whatever goals you have this month. This card tells me that you probably have, you're building your business sense, right? So whatever it is you're trying to do financially, you stay on that path, I think, because you have, or at least you're connected, intelligently with an understanding of business or how to start business. You're learning these things. You're trying to figure out, finances and all that stuff. So let's see what's actually influencing your finances and your work energy. What is your influence for the month of October concerning your finances and or your work energy? So you have the sun. Right, so whatever it is you're working on this month, like I just said, keep it up. Just keep pushing towards these goals. There is light for you. There is excitement for you. You are, like, the energy surrounding you financially is great. You might even find that there's more money coming in than you may have even expected in the past, and you might not know how to deal with that, but you're going to feel good about it. You're going to feel content about it. Just let yourself, even if it's new to you and a little bit uncomfortable to you to be financially stable, let yourself continue on that path, because there is stability coming for you. Even if it's not immediately this month, you're learning the things you need to know. You're taking the steps you need to take. You're doing the work. And it's going to play out for you. Like, you're blessed in this situation. So let's see what you need to focus on for your finances for this month. What you can focus on that will help you to further improve and further grow this positive sun energy. So what do you need to focus on concerning your work and or finances for the month of October 2018? You have the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. So you're going to find that the things that you're pursuing financially are going to be things that connect with you on a deeper level, on a deep emotional level. That's not necessarily to say that your job is going to do that for you, but you're going to be inspired by something that is going to bring you to this new place where you're trying some new things. You are working hard for your goals. You're figuring out what brings you joy. And so as you're able to do that, and as you're able to figure out what is going to work best for you, you're going to find that your mind and your heart are working in tandem, okay? We have a king and queen here, and they're of the suit of hearts and the suit of thought, the suit of air, the suit of imagination, creativity. So you are at this point where you're coming up with new ideas for how to improve your life and improve your financial situation. You're coming up with new ideas for how to pursue financial stability and financial independence while being able to do what your heart calls to you to do, okay? Being able to act and do something that you love and that you enjoy and that feels good for you, okay? So you're able to bring that intelligence that you have with your emotional strength and your emotional guidance, and you're able to make those things work for you so that you can improve your financial situation. But this month, it's probably going to be, like I said, just you laying that foundation. You're going to be doing a lot of that work to learn about how to start businesses, to learn about how to make yourself more financially independent. So keep that up. You are on the right path here. And finally, I am going to ask for your transitional energy into the month of November. And this is just going to give us a little bit of information about how you are going to end the month of October and how your energy is going to transition into the following month, okay? So what is your energy transitioning from October into the month of November for 2018? And again, I would like to say thank you 1,000 times for joining me here. Thank you to our higher selves. I need you to know that I love you and I want this to help. I want this to guide. I want you to find that balance and that joy that you deserve. I want you to have all of these good, wonderful things, okay? So let's see what your energy is as you transition into the following month. You have Heaven Sent. Isn't that lovely? This card is saying that these ideas that are coming to you, this spiritual awakening, this spiritual energy that is saying, I am ready to go after my healing and my growth, this energy that is saying that you are safe to pursue all these things because you are watched by the sun, you are guided, you are loved, you are protected by the universe, you have the wisdom and the love in your heart to make this happen, to improve your life, to find that spiritual balance, to heal whatever you need health wise, to create healthy relationships, and to be discerning about those relationships that you're creating, and to be able to change your mindset for the positive so that you will be able to do all of this stuff. At the end of the month, you're going to be inspired, okay? All these messages that you're getting, all this feeling that you're experiencing, all of this love and outpouring and spiritual growth, all of this, it comes from somewhere far beyond you. It is something connecting into you. Open your crown chakra during this month. Align the rest of your chakras and let them heal and let them flourish so that you are able to rebalance yourself spiritually and reconnect with whatever these spiritual messages are that are coming to you, whatever your higher guide is, because there's a message for you that is from way beyond us, way beyond this earthly realm. There is success and love for you. This is a beautiful reading for you. I do hope that this month turns out just as beautifully as this reading. I hope that you realize that you are able to overcome whatever it is that you come across this month, okay? You have the wisdom that you need. You have the spiritual strength that you need. You just need to tap into that strength. You have the joy inside of your heart and the drive to achieve. So I do hope that this is a great month for you. This was your reading for October 2018. Thank you 1,000 times. I'm going to go to bed. Remember always that I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.